y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, your hostess. You're going to see me doing several different things in this video, including getting our supper into a crock pot today. And I am cleaning up some of the vegetables that we have, getting them prepared for storage, whether it be in the freezer or canning. So you're going to see a little bit of that also. What am I cooking for supper? Well, this is a first time for me recipe for cabbage rolls. Now, I personally love cabbage rolls, but have never ever attempted to make them. So y'all are going to see me struggle a little bit with the leaves on the cabbage and finally get these things prepped and ready for the casserole or the crock pot. And I've got banana peppers that I need to get processed as well. So that will be towards the end of the video, and then hopefully I will have the kitchen cleaned up. I won't be too exhausted, and I can show you everything that was done in our kitchen, and you will get to see our chickens today also. We went and picked some okra. This is the last of my friend's crop, so I'm going to get this bagged up in the freezer. My little girl's being mouthy today because they are out in the fields and they are picking the cotton. Now I'm feeling on the pods, the bigger pods, because if they feel like they're going to be tough, I'm not going to use them. That one's kind of tough. You hear it cracking? That's a little too tough. The tough ones will go to the chickens. I've got a lot of the smaller pods in here. Getting ambitious because I want them in the bag and in my freezer, and these will be good over the winter. Now here's another big pod. You hear that crackling? That'll go to the chickens. That one cracked really good. Hear it? These pods. It'll just make it easier for the chickens to eat them. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Come on, chick, chicks. Chick, 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 chicks. Chick, 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 chicks. We have a few of our babies are molting right now, including our big turkey. So those are our really good layers because they're growing their feathers back in rather quickly. And we have a few that are being lazy, and then we have new chickens in here that won't molt for several months. And our girls are still down there picking at some of the okra. They like the seeds out of the pods. They'll actually eat the pods as well. They'll come back throughout the day and be picking at these okra pods. Here are some turnips that I picked up at the Amish community. I'm going to get those sliced up. We're going to get those cooked down and put into the freezer. I pick very large turnips because they'll be pithy. I did pick up some really small turnips this time around, and I'm hoping I picked some good turnips. So we're going to get started. I'm going to remove the root and the tops. And then I'm going to set it flat. And you just run your knife down the side, take a thin layer off to get that skin off. And then I'm just going to check the other end and make sure that I've got all that skin off. Now this part of the turnip can go out to the chickens. They will enjoy that. This will be cut up. And I usually cut it in chunks. That's what the inside of your turnip should look like. There shouldn't be any kind of pith in there. And you will know it when you see it, because it's almost a discoloration of your turnip. Sometimes it's yellow, sometimes you'll see little black streaks. If the turnip is too big, then you don't want to eat it. So I'm cutting this up in small sized chunks. They're not very big. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of my pots. there they are in my stock pot. Now there's just enough water to cover them. I have a couple pieces that might be sticking out of water a little bit, but as I stir them, they should be just fine because we're going to discard the liquids off of this. Good chicks. Good chicks. Y'all better enjoy this fresh goodness while you can, because winters are coming. You'll be on fodder then. Yeah. Enjoy that. Yeah, they like the turnips, y'all. They like turnips and turnip greens and all kinds of greens and fresh vegetables. We don't give them fresh beans unless they're cooked. We don't give them raw potatoes unless it's cooked. They don't get green tomatoes or the vines of the tomatoes. We do feed them ripe tomatoes occasionally. So they are really, really liking this. We're going to add some more stuff to this in a bit, little girls. And our rooster, he's watching them. He allows the ladies to eat first, y'all. He's a real gent. We were also gifted some banana peppers from our friend's garden. And they told us if we wanted more that we could have more. So if we can get these done up, I may call them up and see if they have any more. And put up a few more jars of my pepper sauce with the banana peppers in it, which is nothing but vinegar, salt, and I can them. I do process them. I don't just throw them in vinegar and call it a day. So we want to rinse these off. Some of them are turning colors, like this one's got a little bit of purple on it. We got one over here that's gone to a deeper yellow, almost an orange. They're all firm, and we're going to get rid of the stems, and then we're going to slice these up and get them into a bowl. So they are now fork tender, and I've cooled them off a little bit. We're going to get those bagged up and into the freezer. So before I get to canning my hot peppers, I need to wilt some cabbage leaves because in this book right here, the Altard Cookbook, The Way to a Man's Heart, compiled by the United Presbyterian Women, Eldart, Tennessee, on page 79, they have a recipe for stuffed cabbage rolls. So, I'm going to try my hand at making stuffed cabbage rolls. I'm not going to bake them in the oven. I am going to put them into a crock pot. But I've got to get the leaves wilted in salt water for a few minutes, and I've got to get 8 leaves. So it takes 8 cabbage leaves to make this recipe. 1 pound of hamburger browned with onion, 1 cup of cooked rice, 1/4 cup of onion, 1 egg slightly beaten, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1 can of condensed tomato soup. I'm going to go with tomato juice. I don't have tomato soup. And once I get the leaves wilted, I'm going to combine all the other ingredients with the soup, divide and fill the cabbage leaves, roll up, and fasten with a toothpick, place into my crock pot, and allow them to cook the rest of the day. And, well, I gotta wash them. Rinse them off. Put them into my hot water just until they're wilted. I'm going to grab a lid. To help these wilt down just a little bit quicker. This cabbage came from the Amish community. It is organic. So I'm going to pull off 8 leaves. And I may have to cut them. It looks like I might have to cut them. Because this one's not wanting to peel too good. That's 3. That's 4. While this leaves are wilting down a little bit, I've got a small saucepan, 1/3 cup of rice. This is parboiled rice. I'm going to add in 2/3 cup of water. So it's 1 part rice, 2 parts water. We're going to get that on to cook. Shouldn't take too long. And then we're going to get our ground beef browned, and then we're going to assemble everything, get it into our crock pot. I'm going to turn that water off. Those should start wilting down in just a moment. This is the best little tool I have found yet to open canning jars. Now this is stewed tomatoes. I decided to pull them out. Well, there we go. So it opens the lid up, it doesn't dent it or anything. And I'm going to pour the juice off. Okay, I'm going to put the tomatoes in to leave, so I wanted them separate. And this is homemade tomato juice. Real easy to open those lids now. And I'm just going to pour that juice over in there. We may not use all that juice, I don't know, but it's worth getting it out to do this recipe with. My leaves are ready to come out of the pot. I did flip them once, but all I did was bring them up to heat, and then I allowed them to naturally wilt in the pot. We're going to get those cooled off with just a little bit of cool water, just to stop the cooking process. Now I do remember the lady that used to. We've got our organic ground beef in the skillet with some olive oil. I already put my rice in my bowl, my ground beef and onion. I decided to use powdered onion so it would do a lot quicker. And I'm going to get this ground beef into my bowl. I'm going to have a messy kitchen today, folks. I'm going to chop up these tomatoes just a little bit. Pour that over in here. That's going to be our mixture. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. The tomatoes already have salt in it, so I'm not going to add any salt at this point. If I feel like I need more salt, then I will put more salt in. But I am going to add some black pepper. We're going to mix this together. This would be a great make-ahead meal, I do believe. And I think it will do well in some of my freezer meals. Get this out of the way, we don't need that. Now that mixture is still hot. And I'm going to trim off this end of my my cabbage. That's going to go into the bottom of my crock pot to kind of protect the cabbage rolls just a little bit. We're going to open this up flat. Now this is supposed to make 8. So I'm going to spoon some of this mixture in to my leaves, and we're going to begin to fold the leaves into a roll. Now it says to put a toothpick in them. I'm just going to roll them for now. Okay, they're in my crock pot, and here comes the tomato sauce. So I'm going to cover this, and we're going to allow this to cook on high for about 4 hours. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the adventure today in my kitchen. We did get to see the farmers out in the field. They're already collecting that cotton crop. We're going to have yellow marshmallows out there for a few days. Hopefully they can get them in before the rain hits. And we are expecting a deep freeze this week. Y'all, the frost is a-coming. The frost is a-coming. So I got to get out there and collect tomatoes and clean up the garden area and get it ready for winter. And we are just having a load of fun. So today we have bagged fresh okra for the freezer. We have parboiled some turnips and put them in the freezer. We have canned some banana peppers. We have taken some cabbage leaves, blanched them or parboiled them a little bit to get them soft and pliable, and made cabbage rolls for the very first time. Supper is a-calling, and I am hungry, so we're going to get in there in a few minutes and finish up our supper for tonight. And y'all, I think I'm going to pull out some beans and some carrots to go alongside that cabbage roll. It looks so, so yummy. Thank you, everybody that comes to this channel and watches. Thank you for the comments, my friends. I truly, truly appreciate those comments. Keep them coming. If you haven't already done so, hit all the bells and whistles so you don't miss an episode. And come back to see me very, very soon. I always enjoy you coming into my home. Be blessed, everybody.